Homosexuality in professional football. It's a topic many would prefer to ignore. But German musician Markus Wiebusch has made it the focus of a new song.
Hopefully a number of professionals will join together and say, we're gay. Hopefully there'll come a time when the climate is better than today and they'll be sick of leading double lives.
Probability alone dictates that a certain percentage of professional footballers must be gay. But homophobia, unfortunately, remains part of everyday footballing reality. Wiebusch is a fan of the left-wing Hamburg club St. Pauli. His song This Day Will Come tells the story of a young pro footballer who's gay, but doesn't dare come out. The video for the song is intended to be provocative. It's already attracted more than 750,000 hits on YouTube.
If you look at other famous people who've come out, people like Ricky Martin, Guido Westerwelle, Elton John, rugby player Gareth Thomas or American football player Michael Sam, they all said, the day I came out was the day my life began.
But no active professional in Germany has ever come out as gay. And comings out remain a rarity in the international game as well. Homophobia among fans is probably one reason for that.
You wouldn't believe how often I read when I was doing my research that there are absolutely no homosexual football players because it's allegedly not their kind of sport.
An absolutely ridiculous idea.
All ihr homophoben Vollidioten, all ihr dummen Hater, all ihr Phones-Vollschreiber, all ihr Schreibtischtäter, all ihr miesen kleinen Geister mit Wachstumsschmerzen, all ihr Bibelzitierer mit eurem Hass im Herzen.
I've never heard a single sentence that doesn't reflect how stupid homophobia is. There's no sentence that starts, I'm a homophobe because, without the rest being pure idiocy.
The protagonist in Wiebusch's song tries to cover up his homosexuality by living a lie.
Scheiner wägen in der großen Maskerade. Agenturen stellen die Freundin und besorgen die Fassade. Die gestellten Urlaubsfotos und den öffentlichen Auftritt. Warten, bis die ganze Scheiße auffliegt.
I have 4 or 5 sources who told me that homosexual players are given fake wives and girlfriends. But the women are just for show.
The video features fans of first and second division clubs, including St. Pauli, Mainz, FC Bayern, Schalke, Nuremberg, and Bremen, taking a stand against homophobia. But not all supporters proved so tolerant.
We contacted Borussia Dortmund and made an appointment. We had everything set up, the camera, the hotel, and then we got a call telling us that it was no use. Not enough people intended to show up. I was disappointed, of course. Dortmund is a huge club, so I couldn't imagine there would be a problem getting a couple of 100 people together. The fan representatives and a lot of the supporters regret not taking part. Bayern are part of it, as are Schalke, and they're not.
Standing up against homophobia. The idea is catching on at teams around the world. English club Arsenal produced a humorous video entitled The Changing Room to promote tolerance.
I can't change my height.
I can't change that I look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
I can't change that I'm gorgeous.
But together we can change the game. Players are lacing up to kick homophobia out of football. Use hashtag Rainbow Laces to get involved and show your support.
Cowabunga!
The club leading the way in Germany is Tennis Borussia Berlin from the 6th Division. Its fans have taken a stand against homosexuality since the 1990s. Here, homosexuals are accepted as part of normal, everyday reality. The day to come, from Wiebusch's song, has already arrived at Tennis Borussia.
For us, it's not an issue. It's a matter of course, and we'd like to spread that message and to talk about the topic.
Tennis Borussia's fans were, of course, more than willing to participate in Wiebusch's video. But what about the players?
The team is aware of the fans' banners and choreography, of course. But it's not much of a topic in the dressing room. We just concentrate on football. We're aware of it, but it's not something we talk about much.
And the coaching staff? They're completely behind the idea of tolerance, and they've even got a few ideas for how football could become even more tolerant.
It would be a start if a couple of functionaries came out. That might get people into the mindset, okay, let's come out. Let's take the first step.
Germany's Football Association, the DFB, has launched publicity campaigns against homophobia in the past. But many people say it needs to do more to change the culture surrounding the game.
Perhaps the DFB should educate people. Maybe it should say, let's travel the country from the 1st to the 4th division and openly discuss the topic. Or in the teams themselves, so that players are no longer afraid. If there are players who are homosexual, they should be able to come out in the teams and clubs.
Tennis Borussia are doing the same thing that St. Pauli do so well. The fans take care of their end and ensure there's a climate in which it makes no difference if someone's homosexual. Tennis Borussia are pioneers, but so are St. Pauli.
Fans of these two clubs would have no problem supporting openly homosexual players. And Markus Wiebusch is sure that the day will come when an active player will say, I'm gay. But not right now. Are you gay?
No.
Would you come out if you were a gay player?
Not in the current climate.
Someday that climate will change. Someday someone will step forward.